Hey everyone, welcome to Comics with Bueller. As always, I'm Bueller. Today's part 2 of the hottest spec books of 2020. In part 1, we went over 30 books. Now in part 2, we're going to finish it off with 20 of the hottest spec books of 2020. Now the information we're going to provide is the title of the book, what month the book came out, what was so special about the book, and also what it was going for when it first popped and what it's going for now. Another thing that's unique about this list, these are all books that came out in 2020 and something a little different. They're all A covers. There is no variants. They're all the regular covers that we all had the opportunity to buy at cover price. This is also an interactive video, so do me a favor, please tell me at the end how many of these did you have? Did you have all 20? Did you have 1, 10? I don't know. I'll tell you how many I had at the end of the video, so stick around and we'll see the exact total. I also want to let you guys know this is not really a spec video. This is just a video showing the books that were hot. As far as if the price is up or down, it really doesn't matter to us. We don't have a horse in the race, and we don't have a link down below for you to go click on and go buy these books. It's just there for your enjoyment, so sit back, relax, and let's go ahead and take a look at the list. First book up on our list is Thor #2. This came out in January of 2020. The reason why this book is popular, this kind of starts off the Black Winter storyline and refers to DC Comics in here as well, and how the Black Winter has already killed the DC universe. Honestly, there's a lot of Thor books that really popped up in price. Make sure to check out part 1 of this series that came out a few months ago. But back then, this book was selling for around $40, but right now you can pick it up for a little bit less. Right now it's selling for around $30. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #101 also came out in January of 2020. This is the first appearance of Mona Lisa. Back then, this book was popping right out the gate at $25, and it has gone up since then, so right now you can pick it up for around $30. Don't know much about the book myself, but I've heard it's pretty popular. Third book up on our list is Captain Marvel: The End #1, also a January release. This is the first appearance of Katie Barton and Carol Rhodes, and there's also a few other first appearances in here. Back then, it popped out the gates at $15, and right now it's gone up by $10 from that, so now you can get it for around $25. Remember, this was only a $3.99 book when it came out, so there's a nice profit to be made. Moving on to Batman #86, also a January release. This is the first appearance or cameo of Gunsmith and Mr. Teeth. Back then, this book was going for $10, and right now, it's going for around the $18 mark. I just want to say something really quick about first appearance and cameos. I really don't want to get into that debate. It's not really worth my time or yours. So whatever you feel as though a first appearance is, stick with your guns, and whatever I say it is, it doesn't really matter. #5 on our list is Something is Killing the Children #5, also a January 2020 release. Then this book was going for around $40, and now it's going for over $80. The reason why is because a lot of these early Something is Killing the Children issues, if you have them, they've all gone up in value. This is a very popular series with a very small print run for the first 8 to 10 issues, so anything below that number, it's going to be costing quite a bit more than cover price. #6 up on our list is Ruins of Ravencroft Carnage #1. Also another January release. Looks like it was a good month. This is the first appearance of Cortland Cassidy. I believe that's a daughter or something, a niece or something of the Cassidy family. We all know what that's from. Back then, this book was going for around $15, and right now it's gone up by $5, so you can pick it up for around the $20 price range. Aquaman #57 came out in February of 2020. This is the first appearance of Andy Curry as a baby. Back then, $15. Right now, $20, up by 5. Looks like it's going in the right direction. #8 on our list, sticking with DC, we have Lois Lane #8, also a February release. This is the first Kiss of Death. I'm not too familiar with that. I actually skipped the whole Lois Lane limited series, so I don't know what that's referring to. But back then, it was selling for around the $15 price, and right now, it's sticking firm at that $15 price. No movement at all. But you know what? If you got it at cover price, you did make a little bit of money. #9 on our list is Daredevil #17, also a February release. The reason why this is on here is because it had a preview of Strange Academy, and that series just kind of blew up. Back then, it was going for around $20, but you know what? Since the series has come out, and there's some other previews as well, you can pick this book up for around $10, so it's about half what it was worth when it first came out. Number 10 on our list, we're halfway there. This is Star Wars Rise of Kylo Ren, number 3, also a February 2020 release. This is the first cameo appearance or first appearance, whatever you want to call it, it's up to you, of Avar Kriss. I guess that's a lady Jedi, not too familiar with that. Back then, this book was going for around $25, and right now it's gone up. It's selling for $35. Star Wars is extremely hot right now, but I kind of see the trend going down since the Mandalorian series is over, but it will pop up yet again when more Star Wars content starts to come out. Alright, we're halfway done so far. How's it looking on your end? How many books do you have? Like I said, there's 20 in here. I think I did pretty good, but I'll let you know at the very end. Next one, number 11, is Nightwing, number 70. This came out in March, but I thought that date might have been wrong. Came out right around the time when the whole shutdown happened. This was a direct tie-in to the Joker War. Nothing really special happened, but the cover was really cool. Back then it was going for around $15. Right now you can pick it up for around $10. And honestly, you could probably pick it up for less than that, because it really didn't have much to do with the Joker War, to be honest, and that buzz has kind of faded since then. Next one up is Venom, number 25. This is the cameos of Codex and Virus. This book was more popular. Back then it was selling for around $15. Right now you can get it for around the $10 mark. And this was also a higher priced cover. I believe it was $5.99. I could be wrong. So the value of this book isn't that much more than what it was when it came out, but you know what? It's still a great story. And if you have the Venom run, you're very lucky. There's a lot of great Venom books. Like I said with the Thor one, there was some other Venoms in part 1 of this, so make sure you go check that out. Number 13 on our list is Ice Cream Man, number 19. This came out in June. Just the regular cover on this. Back then, that was going for around $20. Right now, this is selling for around the $30 price mark. This Ice Cream Man is very similar to Something is Killing the Children. Any older issue you can find of this is worth quite a bit more than cover price. So if you're out there hunting around for Ice Cream Man and you find issues 20 and below, and you can pick them up for that cover price, you should do them, because they're worth quite a bit more. And I think the first issue is selling for well over $100 right now. Great story. There was some buzz about this being optioned, but I think the company that optioned it no longer is in business. So I don't exactly know what's going on with this, but whether it's optioned or not, it's an awesome book and definitely worth your money. Number 14 on our list is Superman, number 23. This came out in July. This is the first appearance of Xanadoth. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I'm not sure. This one, when it popped, came out at around $15, but right now it's about half that. It's only an $8 cover price. A lot of the Superman books kind of didn't have a good name for them because, honestly, people weren't too happy with Brian Michael Bendis writing Superman. So I don't know if this character is going to be worth it down the road. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, to be totally honest. Number 15 on our list is Batman The Adventures Continue, number 2. This also came out in July. This is the first appearance of Sonny. Apparently this is a protege of Deathstroke, and Deathstroke is a lot of people's favorite character, to be honest. Back then when it first came out, it was going for around $20. It's gone down since then, but right now you can pick them up for around $13 to $15, so not too much of a decline, but still more than cover price when it didn't release, when it was only $3.99. Final 5 on our list, this is Strange Academy number 2. This also came out in July. This is the second appearance of many of the characters that were in the first issue. Now this book was kind of interesting because this book came out right before the shutdown, and number 2 didn't hit for like 4 months later, so there was a big gap and everyone was curious what this was going to do. It's been a hot series since then and a very low print run for the very first few issues. When it first came out, it was popping right away at around $25. Right now it's gone up, it's up to $35, and it's a great series, so if you can pick this up for really cheap, you might want to do it, because I think the sky's the limit on Strange Academy. Dark Knights Death Metal Legends of the Dark Knights number 1. This is the first appearance of Robin King in The Darkest Night, I believe. There was a lot of buzz around the Robin King, and I think that's kind of died down since then, because there was a lot of different characters introduced over the last few months. This came out in July, and back then it was going for around $15. This is just the regular cover, and right now it has gone down to around the $10 mark. This was, I believe, a $5.99 book, so we really haven't seen too much gains. I just want to say a side note on this, that the B cover and the incentive cover are probably the ones to get, so if you find those are the ones worth quite a bit more money, but obviously you're probably going to pay more money because of the incentive cover, I believe, was on 1 in 25. Number 18 on our list is Department of Truth #1. This came out in September. This is a great series, and the word is it's been optioned, but we really haven't seen anything official yet. But back then when it first came out, it was going for around $15. Right now you can pick up copies of this for #1, the regular cover, for around the $20 mark. And there was a secret variant that was randomly in there featuring the guy who shot Kennedy. I'm blanking on his name right now, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So that book's worth a little bit more, so if you have that one, Lee Harvey Oswald, there you go. Anyway, it's a great series, definitely pick it up. Number 19 on our list is A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night #1, and this is kind of reverse of what we're used to. This is a movie turned into a comic book, not a comic book turned into a movie. But it is a very low print run, and this came out in November. Back then it was selling for around a $15 price. It's gone up since then. Now it's around the $20 mark. And you know what? I read it. It's a pretty good story. And if you haven't seen the movie, it's worth it. But it's in black and white. And who likes that? Nobody. Anyway, I think the trend with titles that have big long names, those are the ones worth the most money right now. So keep it going, everyone. Very last book up on the list, and you guys know I had to put this on here. This is Amazing Spider-Man #55, the regular A cover. And the reason why this one is popping is just because of that cover. Look at that thing. This came out in December. Back then it was going for $20. Right now it's very volatile. It's going from anywhere from $30 to $60 depending on what day and what you find. It might go down in price because they do have a second print coming out that has the red one and the white one. So there's going to be a little variation between these. We'll have to wait and see. But right now, depending on the day you look, $30 to $60, definitely a great looking book. Alright, so those are 20 of the top spec books of 2020. How did you guys do? Let me tell you how I did. I had a total of 8 books. I'll run them down for you. I had Thor #2, Batman '86, Something is Killing the Children #5, Daredevil #17, Venom #25, Dark Knight's Death Metal Legends of the Dark Knights #1, Department of Truth #1, and Amazing Spider-Man #55. Now I had 8 total. The reason why I had those 8, because those were all on my pull list. I really don't go hunting for spec books. That's not my thing. But when they're all on your pull list, that's the icing on the cake, because they end up being more valuable than they were when they first came out. And as you saw by the list, 12 of these books were actually higher than they were when they peaked when they came out. 8 of them are lower, and 1's the same. The nice thing is they're all above cover price now, so if you bought them at cover price, you guys made some money. All right, everyone, so that was all the books for 2020 that were the spec books that you guys all saw on those top 10 lists. Hope you enjoyed. Like I said before, let me know how many you had in the comments down below. Very much appreciate it. All right, everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what to do. This was fun. Bye.